What's going on, guys? I'm just getting the camera set up here. We're having a few technical issues there. Alright, we're all set up now. Okay, so basically, guys, I gotta read some instructions here first. We're doing this from like square one with you guys. So right now, I'm at like the cold drinks function, but I want to make a slush. So we're gonna go straight to the slush section. But for the cold drinks, you got 7 different levels. We'll quickly go through it. The first level is 8 degrees, second to 7 degrees, third level is 6 degrees Celsius, and then fourth is 4 degrees Celsius, fifth is 3 degrees Celsius, level 6 is 2 degrees Celsius, and then level 7 is gonna be 1. I'll give you guys a quick shot of that if you wanna pause and read the different levels. Somebody's getting home. I just got a notification. Okay, so you can see too that cool display we got there. All right, let's go to the next one because we're making a slush. So I'll give you guys a quick shot of this if you want to pause and read. I'll go a little closer so we're focused. Frozen juice mode. So there's slush mode. Total time, 2 servings, 15. All right, so we're gonna go like, let's see. Let's go 2 servings to start. 3 cups. Let me check in here because I wanted to go, we're gonna do like a liter. We'll do half of my 2-liter bottle. So 1 liter is gonna be 4 cups. So that'll be close to 4 servings. 3 cups is 2 servings and 4 servings is 4.5 cups of soda. Okay, so let's get in front of the unit here so you can actually go over this. I still gotta plug it in. This is what it looks like, guys. I'm gonna do another video too outside of the live stream, but I just wanted to do the full unboxing and like initially trying this thing out on a live stream with you guys because it's pretty cool. Pretty exciting. Okay, so I'm just gonna get that set up there for a second while I plug this thing in. All right, we're plugged in. And now it's turning on for the display there. We're gonna hit the power button. Oh, that is sweet. Look at that display. That's like a actual like real display. It's not just LED lights, it's like a phone display. Super, super cool. Okay, so let's read the directions here. We need to pour the material into the vessel. All right, guys, let's get that going. So there's a little trap door right here. We're gonna go ahead and open that up. And then if you look up close right here, it's a little tough to see on the camera, but right here is your minimum, which is half a liter. There's 1 liter, 1.5 liter, that's your max level for slush. And then you got 2 liters, that's your max level for cold drinks. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab some root beer. I got a brand new 2 liter just for this live stream. So this has been in the fridge. This will probably speed the time up on things, obviously. So add a little more time to this if you were dumping in like a warm bottle of pop that's just been sitting out, or you just got home from the store and it's still warm from the shelf. Okay, let's get 1 liter in here. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Make sure that's good. So this is root beer, so it's gonna get really, really foamy in the beginning, guys. We're gonna have to give it some time to settle and see where our 1 liter's at.
Root beer is always so carbonated. This carbonation it's good that it's doing this though, because we don't want a ton of carbonation when this thing fires up. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there and let it foam down a bit, because we're getting close to the 1 liter. No, I'll go a little more. We're probably, yeah, we're at like about 800 mils, guys. We'll keep going. All right, that's basically almost at the 1 liter mark. I'm gonna give that a few minutes to foam down, or a minute. Yeah, that's gonna be like dead on. So close that bad boy up. A&W root beer, so I'm stoked. We're gonna make some A&W root beer Slurpees at home. How cool is that? Okay. So, select slush mode. It is recommended to use default setting for making slush. Adjust the temperature to suit your preference. Okay, so once the slush reaches the preset temperature, the display will show cool, indicating it's ready. All right, guys. And then it just says the minimum volume's 1/2 liter, max is 1.5 liters. So do not use plain soda water or low sugar carbonated beverage for making slush. If the sugar content is below 6%, add one of the following granulated sugars: coconut sugar, honey, maple syrup, agave nectar, flavored syrup, or fruit juice. For best, I'm assuming that's just because it helps it like stick together or whatever, guys. I have no clue what the science behind that is, but we're gonna listen to the instructions. And we got root beer in there, which is like basically syrup water, guys. Root beer is so slushy, or so sugary. So there's a custom made. There's a lot of options. We're gonna go through them. We're gonna make quite a few different videos on this product, guys, but for this live stream, we're just gonna go ahead and make some root beer slush. So let's hit the slush button right here. And yeah, this will do like spike slush, frozen juice. Spike slush would be your margarita. And then yeah, like frozen juice, if you want to put like some actual juice in there. You can do frappe for like, if you want to make some iced coffee and just have it stay really cold in there. But let's fire this up. We'll go over all that another time. So slush. Here's the settings to go up and down that it was probably talking about. So we're gonna leave it on a regular. Let's get up here so we can see what's going on. So what does it say? Just hit slush. So do we just leave it? Oh, there's play and pause. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. There we go. So it says 46.5 minutes. Oh, there it goes. It's doing its thing, guys. So this thing also only runs 200 watts. So you could easily run this on a portable power station or an RV, or if you're down at the beach or something, and you just got a little portable power station, you could easily bring this down there with you and run it. So you could pretty much have drinks on the go anywhere with this thing. Pretty awesome. So I'm gonna leave this stream running, guys, just so you can see from start to finish how this bad boy works. Got a wrap on there that I need to peel. I think we might. Or, yeah, we do. Oh, so it's gonna be even more clear, guys. There's a wrap on this that I didn't peel yet. How dare I not do that before starting it? Oh yeah, that's crystal clear display now. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna leave this running, guys. Let it do its thing. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna do different videos for every single thing we got on there. So we're only about 1 minute into this cycle, It's first cycle, guys. We got some A&W root beer in there.
This thing's really quiet too. It would not be bothersome to have it sitting on the counter running. So I'm really curious how much more volume it's gonna gain, because we started at exactly a half liter, and we all know ice expands, so I'm quite curious about that. It's already making slush up here. I'll bring you guys in for a little shot. You can see at the top, right on that bar, it's already starting to make slush. So it's that quick, guys. And that's just for it to initially cool down. Once that cylinder actually gets cold, this thing's gonna really start producing, I think. Really exciting. I want to see this thing when it really gets cold. It's pretty cool that it's making slush this quick already. And yeah, to dispense, you just pull back on this handle. It's really neat. Yeah, that's so cool. It's already doing its magic, guys. I do have a link in the description as well if you guys want to pick one of these up for yourselves this summer. Yeah, and I'll show you guys the full like tear down and cleanup process on another video. We're gonna be doing a lot of videos on this unit, a lot of how-tos, and just different products that it can make. This specific live stream is basically, it's just our first time using it, and it's gonna be just making some root beer slush. This is actually really entertaining to watch, guys. It's hilarious. I love that display too, it's so unique. Like it actually is a color display. That's really, really cool. So it is making slush on that cylinder. It's just not quite cold enough to stick once it gets into the liquid, but it is gonna start cooling the rest of that pop down. So we've been running for about 3 minutes now, I wanna say. Yeah, it's really starting to pick up the production on top of that cylinder now. If you guys look really hard, you can see it right around here in this area on the top of that cylinder. And yeah, like I said, once it actually initially gets cold and gets that root beer cold, I think it's really gonna pick up the production. Thanks for the like, guys. This is our first time running this unit. We're making some A&W root beer slush. Been running it for coming on 5 minutes now, and it's already starting to produce slush on the top of that cylinder. I think we're gonna pick up there. Oh yeah, I can see slush in the actual mixture now. And we're starting to get some frost on the tank there, so it's really picking up now. So cool. So yeah, this thing's only 200 watts, guys. You could easily run this on a small portable power station. And if you had a like 200 watt solar panels, potentially you could be running this thing at the beach all day long, serving margaritas or slushes to all your buddies up at the campsite. Or if you go paddleboarding for the day and you guys want some iced coffee or margaritas or slush or even just a cold drink, guys. This thing's awesome. It'll go up to 2 liters for cold drinks or 1.5 liters for margaritas and slush. Yeah, you can already see it's getting really thick now. Oh yeah, that's really picking up. I don't know if you guys can see it well on the camera, but there's a lot of chunks in there now.
So yeah, we've only been running for, I think it started at maybe 40 minutes actually, so, or 44 minutes. Let me check if this says it. I don't think so. Oh yeah, 40 minutes for, oh that's right, you gotta change the serving. So I think we were at, yeah, I think we did 6 servings, even though it's supposed to be 4. So it should be 30 minutes, but we started at like 40. So anyway, we've been running for about 10 minutes, guys, but now that it's cold and it's like half slush, it's really picking up its production. So yeah, if you go to the full 1.5 liters, it's only gonna take you like 40 minutes. And then if you keep topping it up after that, it's not really gonna take anything. So it's just the initial time. Like once this turns into slush, you could try adding some more pop in and just see how quick it goes. But we might do that in another video because, yeah, I don't want to be stuck with a whole bunch of slush right now that I can't drink. I already got a liter that I'm gonna have to deal with. So we're gonna stick with this for today on this live stream. I do want to do some like ice caps, like iced coffees. Or I think it's like an ice cappuccino. I don't know, frappe, something. I'm not sure. I don't get many frozen coffees, but it's really starting to turn into slush now, guys. Yeah, I think we started at like 40, 44 minutes. It's at 28, so we haven't even been running for 15 minutes yet, and it's really turning into slush now. So I'm curious if this thing's gonna just like automatically detect and keep running. I'm gonna read through this booklet a bit while we're watching this. Even though I don't want to look away because it's like almost there. So, adjust the temperature if needed. So, once the slush reaches the preset temperature, the display will show cool. Okay, so it still says slush. So I think, yeah, this thing will automatically detect when it gets to the right temperature, guys. And once it's made the slush entirely, and then it's gonna switch over to cool and just maintain it. So you can just have slush ready to go sitting on your counter all day, and it's only gonna run 200 watts. I'll do another video where I run a watt meter on this, and we'll actually see if the wattage drops down when it's just in the maintenance mode, if it kicks the compressor on and off, or if it's just gonna stay on continually. We'll dive into that as well and figure that out. So I'm quite curious to know if it does drop quite a bit or kicks on and off just to maintain the temperature. Even though 200 watts is not much to run, that's about a kilowatt hour worth of electricity every 5 hours of running this thing, which is nothing. Where I'm from, that's about 17 cents. So you could run this thing for 10 hours for about 34 cents. That's literally nothing, guys. That's pocket change. Yeah, that's literally nothing. I don't even think you can buy many things for 35 cents. Maybe a couple candies at the corner store. Like the bin candies, not even real chocolate bars. So, yeah, we're basically there. That's pretty well slushed now. Let's see if this thing will kick, or how long it takes to kick over to cool. Yeah, that's slush. That's awesome. That's so cool. That literally looks just like when you go to 7-Eleven and look at the slush machine at the front. Same look. So we'll see how the consistency ends up being. So there's gonna be little ice chunks in it, or if it's gonna stay really nice, consistent slush. I guess that would be, you can adjust that temperature too. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and flip through this a bit. Oh, it just kicked over. Now it's in the cool mode, guys.
Okay, yeah, so the compressor went off, so it is gonna really cut down on the power once it gets to the right temperature there. So I do see a couple little small chunks of ice just in one spot. There's about 4 chunks that are about that big. Now that we're in the cool mode, let's see if it'll work itself out and break them down and then kick back on. But for the most part, like 99% of that is just perfect consistency slush. So, got cold drinks mode, frozen juice. So the frozen juice, the milkshake, so it's milkshake looks awesome. Guys, you can make milkshakes with this thing. We're gonna have to try that out. So what do? Select milkshake mode. Default setting on slush uses. What does it say to use? Use any of the following: sweetened milk, chocolate milk, oat milk, or blended milkshake. Well, I might try that, guys, later. I might do a vanilla one or something. I have some really nice organic vanilla. Like really, really nice stuff. And then I got some cream and some homogenized milk. So maybe I'll like cream up a bit of homogenized milk and then do a couple shots of vanilla in there and see what kind of milkshake we can make with this thing. So yeah, that's probably took 15 minutes to make 1 liter of slush, guys. And those couple little chunks of ice I was talking about, there's only like 2 or 3 of them, they're gone. That was just when the compressor was running really hard to get it first going. So I'm gonna let this keep rolling for a bit. I'm gonna step out for a minute and I'll see how long it takes for that compressor to kick back on and then see how long it stays on. And we'll let it go through about 3 cycles just to see how much the compressor needs to run to like keep this thing going if you were to leave it running for like 6 hours or 10 hours all day. You got company over, barbecue or whatever. So if we're on the first cycle, this is the first cool cycle. And I'll go through the time on this live stream. When I'm gonna download this live stream and we'll break it down and make a quick video out of it, but we'll see how long it takes to fully make it and kick into the cool mode, and then how long it'll stay in cool, and then how long it'll cycle back with the compressor on, and then back to cool. We'll check that out for like 3 or 4 cycles and get the times on that, and then we'll kind of we'll probably just use that for the first one here, and then we'll do another test where we actually, okay, now it's kicking on for the compressor, and then yeah, we'll run it on like a watt meter and see how much power this thing will use over about 6 hours. 6 hours is about the average most people would use it for like a day. Even a full day event, you might use it for like 12 hours, so you can just double whatever math we come up with. All right, I'm gonna step out for a minute, guys. We'll let this keep running its cycle and see how long it takes to kick down to cool. Frappe. Mocha coffee, sweetened iced coffee beverages. We're gonna make some frappes with this thing too on another video. So yeah, that's kind of a close-up of what that display looks like. It's totally a colored display. It's like really similar to like a phone display. It's got pretty small pixels too, like really small. Okay, yeah, so that cool site, or the compressor did not kick on for long that time. I have a feeling it's going to be really efficient for power, guys. Because even with the compressor running, it's only 200 watts. Alright, I'll be back soon, and then I'm probably going to shut this live stream down, and we'll do a couple different videos afterwards. But this was just the initial setup, and we'll see how long this compressor runs for.
Alright guys, I'm gonna quickly make a root beer float. Or not float, a screamer. Back this up a bit so you can see better. Get the full view. Gotta clear my alerts from the door. There we go. You making one yet? It's like a beer. Yeah, I don't know if I should do that or I need a jar. Yeah, that's me. I got that to do on anything. Alright guys, we got some vanilla ice cream. Time to make a screamer. Let's do this. That's so sick. Alright, well I'm pretty much used all of it guys because this is a 1 liter mason jar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get another cup and empty it out. So I'll just drink some of this. Yeah, do it. Oh, this is killer. I just realized I just poured a 1 liter slushy. Alright, let's see if we can fit the rest in. Yeah, we did it. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the cooling. I'm just gonna see, oh, there's a clean setting on it. Okay, so I'm gonna hit clean, guys. It's 5 minutes, I'm assuming. I'm just gonna go ahead and dump some water in there. I'm assuming that's what you gotta do. I'll quickly check the instructions, but odds are that's not enough. If I can remember where I put them. Might be in the other little man, guys. I'm just gonna dump some water in there for now, because almost for sure that's all you gotta do.
like water guys. You just gotta get clean with the warm water. So I'm just gonna put like a liter or almost a liter of warm water in here. And then I'll drain that into this, go dump it, and then we'll do 1 more liter. We'll do maybe even 3 times. We'll do a couple rinses. Because if you only do 1, you're still gonna have some residual crap in there. I'm gonna go right up to the 2 liter mark actually, because there's a couple splashes on the upper side of it. And yeah, the way they designed where you fill it, guys, it's totally set up to like not allow splashes to come out of the machine, so you're pretty covered in that sense. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go a little more just to get up to the top and get rid of that top stuff. Alright, that is maximum capacity. Alright, I'm gonna get the ice cream bucket while I get out. Put a little splash on there. Clean that later. Oh, I didn't hit start on clean. Oops. I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh yeah, I think it shut the compressor off. So I should have hit that. Oops. So yeah, once you hit clean, guys, hit the play and pause button. I'm gonna go ahead and fill it up one more time. So that's pretty easy, guys. That's all you gotta do to clean it. But I'd suggest taking it apart, which is really simple to do. Takes like a few seconds, and doing like a full-blown cleaning on it every like 10 or 15 times you use it. But you can definitely get away with this for sure. Just using it a couple times.
until we get the 2 liter mark. Yeah, this thing's like super quiet too. Alright, so we're just over the 2 liter cold drink setting. We'll let that run for like another 2.5 minutes, guys. And then have some of that screamer. Yeah, look at that. That looks deadly. Hang on, I gotta get some more ice cream in that shot. Look at that, guys.
I guess if you wanted to make some creamy slush, you could actually
Add some cream right in with your pop, guys, because this thing is good for making milkshakes too. So maybe I'll try that next time.
do like a little shot of cream in there with the root beer. It could turn out totally terrible, but it could be amazing. We'll see.
Oh, that's cold. That's so good. Look at that, guys. That is a good screamer. Alright, so 35 seconds. I'm gonna go get that bucket ready. I wanna see if this still spins for a second for you to drain it. Or if you should actually probably start draining it while it's at like,
10 seconds left.
so quickly give this a minute to count down to 0. And if that stops spinning, we'll just start it again and then drain it and then shut it off. I'll quickly pull it apart too, just so you guys can see in the live stream how easy it is. So, yeah, so it does shut off. So we're just gonna start that, put it on clean, hit play, and we'll drain this thing out. So yeah, just so these fins help push all the water out, guys, I'd suggest draining it in the clean cycle like 20 or 30 seconds before it's totally done, just so you got those fins helping push the water out. So I'll stop that and shut it down. Alright, make sure you guys can see the whole unit. Yeah, you can. Alright, so it's literally shockingly easy to do this, guys. Watch this.
You literally just turn this dial back. There's one on each side. It's like dual dial. And then you just pull this whole thing right out. Just like that. And then this comes out. And that's like literally, you just got this piece, and then There's a condensation tray here that catches water if you're running it all day, because obviously if it's a hot day out and you got some cold stuff, you're gonna build a bunch of condensation that's gonna drip under here. So, but this bad boy is clean, guys, so I'm putting it back together. But this is all it would take to pull it apart and do like a full-blown clean on it. It's literally that simple. Make sure that's lined up. Try not to force this thing closed if it doesn't close. It's this part here has to line up to this square piece, so actually I'd suggest turn that and slide it in first and then do this piece. You don't want to force that because it's not meant to close in the wrong position, you will break it. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my live stream, and we'll be doing more work with this unit soon and trying out some different stuff with it. So thanks for all the likes and the new subscribers we gained, and I'll see you guys later.